Oh, this message is out there for all the gals out there, even young women. Listen up.
Wait. Okay, go.
How people treat older women in our society, and it's a global. I'm 61 years old, and I was born thinking as I grew up that, well, there was a place for us. Because our parents were World War II generation, they stayed together, and you were expected to get married. But then we blew into the 60s as we grew up and took drugs and free love and had kids. And that was about the end of it. From there, it was as we blew into the disco era, it was all about the best you could hope for is getting laid girls. And then as my girlfriends and I started getting a little bit older, say 29, 30 years old, you could maybe get a Happy Meal. That was the whole barter system going there. But, usually they would plug you in the house, in your house, and then take you, if you're lucky, for a Happy Meal. Uh, I'm a little bit bitter because I just had an argument with my ex husband who said he was interested in dating a 22-year-old. He is 65. And he has a little bit of money. We had a vicious argument because, believe me, he wasn't any good when I was married to him.
I mean, he had a limp dick.
He was
was
limp
impotent.
and also used to beat me. So he was very upset when I thought it was a little bit unseemly for him to go lusting and courting a 22-year-old. And then I started thinking to myself how fucked it is for women in my age and younger, how it is to grow up in the society today. Uh, I asked him why he couldn't have a real relationship with a woman. He said, well, he's not attracted to women as they grow older. In other words, they have to be 22 years old for him to be able to be sexually attracted. And then I thought to myself, what?
How old is he?
He's 65.
He's 65 years old.
Yeah, and I'm
And
thinking,
he has a hip. He has a steel hip. He doesn't even,
and
he's
he
already
has a
had
steel hip as well.
broke his hip already and everything.
But he was so offended that I was offended about this adventure, and I thought, God, I don't know what place that leaves mates when they get together, and then the women get discarded for the next new model, like we're used cars or something. Then you have to fend for yourself, girls. You have to depend on your children if you ever have any, because it's hard enough just getting married these days, because it's usually still about free sex and you have to be the changes, the psychological changes that you go through as you go on this transformation can render you mentally ill so that it's impossible for you to actually be a good marriage partner. Anyway, I gave up a long time ago, recognizing the costs of the game. I backed away. And actually, thank God for my family now, my kids and my grandchild. They thought I was useful in some way and appreciated me for who I was, who I am, and and enjoy me, actually enjoy me. But that's what it looks like, girls. It looks pretty grim. I don't know how to change it. I don't. I think
And these men are going for younger and younger, too.
they're going for younger and younger, and it's kind of scary when if you have daughters, especially. Be careful because, I mean, they rape little kids nowadays. That's how bad it's gotten. So the youth and beauty culture. If the movie stars stop getting plastic surgery, all the girls shave your heads in protest because it's all about being a Barbie doll image for some guy who isn't going to give you the time of day anyway. I kind of laugh when I see Lindsay Lohan and Paris Hilton fighting over some car wash attendant. Anyway, it's all right, but it's indicative of where we're at. Because I feel sorry for those girls. Cause
people further
much
and
as
further
they throw
objectify each other.
They'll get older, and they'll find out that when they think they're in trouble now, the shit really hits the fan. Once you get past your 20s, it's all downhill. You have to find another way of being besides trying to appeal to a guy. I'm an artist and a painter, and I find great gratification in that. I'm a total hardcore Christian. I totally am into this whole end time scenario. I love the Kabbalah. I'm into uplifting man, not degrading him. But
People look at each other as objects.
they do. They objectify.
And women are the most objectified, and women are vicious to each other, and women don't treat each other right. Men don't treat women right. Just women are still the
I mean, where do we think we're going
second-class
with
citizens
this?
of our
You know, if
society.
you have to throw up the little bit of food that you have in your stomach to try to appease some fantasy character or something at the cost of your health, and you probably aren't going to get that guy anyway, the way it's going. It's just you're just being a tool. You're playing right into it. Anyway, I guess I'm bitter, and I have a right to be bitter because I've lived my whole life practically alone. I mean, I did, have some relationships, and it was totally, well, I don't need to tell you girls, they were so bad that, like
well,
I
you
said,
shave your head now and stuff to break out of the.
I do.
The
I wear makeup.
stereotype
I
of older
clown
women.
myself up as a joke because it is a joke. It's a fucking joke. Anyway, I thought I'd get that off my chest. If there's any other old gals or young gals out there who identify with what I'm saying, let me know. Okay.